Hey, everybody. Okay. I got a new situation set up, so let's see if I'm actually live. If you can hear me, let me know. Pop down in the chat. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Dropped my mic today. It cracked, so we're going to see if it still works. What's up, everybody? I know Misha is live, so doing her Love is Blind recap. Hey, Samantha. I can't take the credit for Jack a liar. Somebody put that in my comments, but that was hilarious to me. Okay. I gotta move the comment section over. Okay. Hey, Mercy. Leisha. Thank you, J Styles. Now I gotta figure out how to get you guys on screen. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Jen. Hey, Pamela. All right, y'all. I figured we could just hang out for a little bit. I know some of y'all are gonna want to talk. I know some of y'all are gonna want to talk Love is Blind, but I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try not to. Unless something really good comes up. I put up 2 videos between yesterday and today just now. So hopefully you guys go check those out. Jackie is a mess, a disaster. A mess and a disaster. But this live, because I don't go live often, I just wanted to thank everybody for all the support, all the subscriptions, all the views, all the comments, all the super chats, all the cash apps, all the PayPals. Hey, Mercedes, thank you. Hey, Bree. Thank you, Dimitri. I know why y'all are here. That's why I put out that little video before, because I figured that would tide y'all over. I just came on to do like a little Q&A. I feel like I get so many questions, mainly about my accent, which I didn't think I had an accent, but I get a bunch of questions. So I'm like, I'll do a Q&A because I have an influx of new subscribers. And then that way y'all can find out everything you want to know about me. Wasn't that crazy? I watched the show, and admittedly, I don't watch Speak on It. I don't. I do not watch Speak on It. So I did the video. I watched the episode. Did my recap. My recap was like loading, and a friend of mine wrote me on Instagram and was like, "I saw Candy shouted you out," and I was like, "Candy who?" Because I don't expect to be noticed by anybody. So I went and watched it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So let me find out Candy watching all my recaps. I was hoping it wasn't like a super shady clip that she put in, but I think it was a decent one. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Jennifer. Hey, Jaslo, you've been around for a while. Jaslo has been around for a while. Hey, Courtney, you are the absolute best. I am more interested in your recap reviews than actual episodes. I say girl bye all the time now, too. As you should, Courtney. Sometimes you got to let people know bye. Sometimes you got to say bye, but thank you. Because when nobody watching them. I did that first power recap. I think it got maybe 400 or 500 views. I did episode 2 and it was like 100 views. The amount of notes that it takes, the amount of time it takes to write down notes for power is crazy. So I feel like if I'm going to do a recap on something, I got to get more than 100 views. Plus, it comes on at an odd time now. It's a Friday night show, which is kind of weird. So I'm not doing a recap on Friday night because I feel like, I don't know, I just be doing other stuff. And then Saturday, well, Friday and Saturday right now has been Love is Blind. If y'all watch them, I might go back to Power. I'm still watching though. Definitely still watching. Thank you, a piece of pie. Hey Kong, what is my favorite drink? Are we talking alcoholic drink or like just like beverage? If we're talking alcoholic drink, I do Maker's Mark with lemonade and ginger beer. I found your channel from Love is Blind and you got me hooked. I love your personality and you upload fast and you're consistent. Oh, thank you, Samantha. I mean, I try to upload fast. I feel like I'm not fast enough with Love is Blind for y'all, but I work. I am not a full-time content creator. I still work a 9 to 5. So I gotta try to get the recaps up on like a lunch. I don't think that was for me. Hey, B Stokes, you've been around for a while too. We should watch the finale together when it releases. It'll be live. So, I mean, we'll all be watching it live on Netflix. I actually thought about going live right after the reunion. Um, I actually thought about going live right after the reunion and doing a live recap that way, but I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Joseph. I wonder how big Marshall package is if she's telling the truth. I don't know. I mean, she lied. She said they weren't having sex, and then I mean, I don't know what the truth is with Jackie. We're trying not to talk Love is Blind, Alicia. We're trying. We're trying not to talk Love is Blind. I hope you start back reviewing Power. I still watch it. I still watch it, but like I said, I can't. I don't mind like the filming part. I don't mind filming videos at all. I don't edit, so y'all get whatever happens with me during the video. But it's a lot of notes to take. So a lot of times when watching Power, because there is no commercial break to like try to quick type up notes or take down stuff, I end up having to pause it and rewind it a lot. So it takes a really long time to watch the show and then get the notes. So I gotta have more views than the 100 to 200 that I got. I know last season I did Power and I think I got pretty good views. So I might go back to doing it. Hey Monique, I waited for you to pop up before I answered the question that you had for the Q&A. I waited for Monique to come. You can do a Power recap short, nothing too long, just thoughts over here, what you think about it so far. You can't recap Power short though. It's so much that happened. Like this past episode, I started taking notes. And if I were to show y'all the notes I got from the first like 20 minutes of the show, it's crazy. I'm long-winded, as I think some of y'all can tell. I don't know if I can do it short. I'm gonna try, Samantha. I would definitely try. How long have you hey Curl named Lauren Archives? How long have you had your channel? Trying to figure out when I started watching. Thank you. So it's crazy. It's weird. So I actually started my channel back in 2013 when I had my blog. And I did a couple videos back then, and then I stopped. And then I came back August 2021. August 2021. That first recap was Growing Up Hip Hop. It got like 2 views. I think it still has like 2 views. Think it still has like 2 views. Was nobody watching Love with Borders? You know what? I stopped watching the show myself. I don't know why. I'm weird. So if I miss a week with something, it gets me completely thrown off guard with a show. So I missed 1 week because I think I was out doing something. And then the next week, I missed that week, and I literally never went back to the show. I heard it was good though. Misha was recapping it. I know that. I know Miss Misha was recapping it. So I was kinda watching her. I was watching some of her recaps on it, but in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna go back to watching it, so I didn't want to get spoilers. It became a whole mess in my mind. Oh, I don't mess with rum. Mm-mm. I had a bad rum experience in college. I do not mess with rum. What is my favorite sneaker brand? Nike. I bought some New Balance that just came in like yesterday, and I'm like this close to sending them back. They do not look like the picture. But for me, it's definitely Nike for me. Scared of what? You, you asked this question because you wanted people to get active in the comment section. You have to take notes. I take notes on every show that I recap. Otherwise, if I try to go top of the dome, I'm not going to remember half the stuff that happened in the episode. I think everybody that does YouTube recaps, I think we all take notes. To my knowledge, I think everybody takes notes. Thank you. Am I on TikTok? I am TammyTalks on everything. I am TammyTalks on literally everything. Every social media platform aside from Tumblr, I am TammyTalks. Thank you, Sydney. Thank you, Ema. What other shows do you like to watch that you don't recap? I watch Abbott faithfully. Faithfully. I watch Abbott Elementary. I watch All American. I watch All American Homecoming. I hate watch Sisters. There's a lot of shows that I watch that I don't do recaps on. Do I think Christina on Married at First Sight wants a man like Tariq? I don't know what's going on here. I'm assuming you mean Kirsten. You mean Tariq like on Power? You gotta clarify that one, Van. I like Fireball. I have Fireball in my freezer right now, but it's been in there for a very long time. So apparently VH1 shows like Love and Hip Hop and Couples Retreat are now moving to MTV. I think both channels are under the Viacom brand. They are. BT, MTV, VH1, and there's one more. They are all Viacom brand shows. I did watch Color Me Pink's video today, and she said that Couples Retreat was going there. I don't understand Couples Retreat. I don't know why AJ Johnson is even trying to give these people advice. She will always be Jody's mama to me. She will always be Jody's mama to me. She just will. Thank you, TC. I do not watch Survivor. Shows like that, I can't do. I don't want to see nobody like having to eat worms and shit like that just to survive. That I can't do. That I won't do. Absolutely can't do, won't do. Not gonna happen. Uh-uh. That's not my type of show. I watch Sisters. I'm not watching Zatima. One, the name is stupid. Two, it was unnecessary. Um Tyler Perry, I don't understand his writing. I don't understand his writing. I don't understand it. I I don't understand it. Hey, Center Stage. Also, why don't I like 19 Snoops, 19 Crimes? It's not good. It's not good. I have 19 crimes right here. If I'm gonna do 19 crimes, I do the bottle's too far. If I'm gonna drink 19 crimes, I do the red wine that has been aged in rum barrels. That's the one that I get. I think that's the best one. That Snoop wine is nasty. Y'all only like it because it got Snoop name on the bottle. That 19 crimes is not good. It's not good. Y'all know it's not good. I do watch Grey's Anatomy. I am not caught up though. I think the last episode I saw was, what was it? Meredith is in Minnesota. Is that where she is? Meredith is somewhere else. Michigan, Minnesota, wherever she is, she just got offered the job. I know she has since left the show, but that's where I am with Grey's Anatomy. I watch, what's the other one too? Sometimes I watch Station 19. Not often, but sometimes I watch Station 19, and then I watch A Million Little Things. So I watch that one too. Hey Sharif, congratulations on 10K. I can't watch maths without your commentary. Hope to see you on the after show one day. Oh, they don't want me on the after show. Because I'm not going to play nice with these people. What's wrong with you? What's going on here? I would have so many questions, and they're really concerns. They are honestly and truly concerns that I have for these people. It's not nasty. I like red blends too, but that Snoop wine is not good. That Snoop wine is just not good. I have a bottle just for like collector's items purposes. So I do have a bottle in my wine cabinet, but other than that, it's gonna sit there. Martha Stewart does make a 19 Crimes. She makes a Chardonnay, and I don't drink Chardonnay, but she makes a Chardonnay. Thank you, pretty bee. All right, so there were some questions that I hope I saved. So Monique wants to know, because I put out a little situation asking what questions did people have for me just to have some fun, right? So Monique asks, do I enjoy making people fight for their lives in the comments? I don't make y'all fight for y'all lives, and y'all make me fight for my life in the comments. That's how I feel. I am just a channel that I'm going to respond to my comments. I want to engage with people. I don't want to get on and talk at y'all and then expect y'all to watch and share and like the video and all this other stuff. And then I close my laptop and I go on and live life. And then I come back for another video, and then I'm talking at y'all again. So my purpose for being in the comment section is so we can just talk, so we can have good conversation. But there are some people that I have noticed are extremely sensitive. Extremely sensitive in the comments. And they don't like when I respond. So, I do not, I keep a mental note of the people that get spicy, and I don't respond to their comments anymore. Van, you gotta go watch my Married at First Sight recaps, hun. Because I feel like all your questions are about Married at First Sight. We're not talking maths tonight. Not if we can help it. What does your family think of your channel? My mom said that I cuss way too much, so she won't watch. She'll watch occasionally. Like, she'll turn it on because my mom uses my YouTube. For whatever. She uses my YouTube because I pay for YouTube premiums because I don't want the commercials. So my mom uses it to watch like different videos and stuff that she wants to watch. And occasionally she will see one of my videos and she says I cuss too much. So she's not a fan. I know some of my cousins watch. I know my brother does not. But nobody has said anything really too much about it. Oh, I know one of my cousins said that. I didn't know she did, but she just posted on Facebook that she watches all the time. So I mean, I try to interact, but some people be real like, wow, if I say something back. And then it turns into me being this close off your ass. And then I end up just, blocking you because I'm not gonna go back and forth. But my goal is not to make y'all tussle or fight for your lives in the comments. I just be trying to have a conversation. Hey Tambula, you make love, not war. That's how I feel. I'm a Libra. So I'm always, let me get in frame. I am always right here. I am always middle ground. I'm never too angry. I'm never too happy. I'm always just, even keeled. And I guess some people don't like it. I take no prisoners. I really don't be trying to like go at y'all heads in the comment. I promise I don't. I think it seems that way sometimes. I'm 29. Is that too young to shoot my shot? I'm old. I think I am I'm older than I look. Probably way older than I look. The internet has erased nuance and logic. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like the comments right now for Love is Blind are. I be wanting to tell people, y'all act like y'all know these people. Calm down. Calm down. That Libra energy becoming strong. Is it? I feel like we've gone back and forth between me and you center stage, but I feel like the people that have been watching me for the longest, y'all know that I'm not arguing in the comments. I feel like if I ask somebody why, they get so snippy. I just want to know why is that your opinion? Why do you feel that way? I think some people are just a little too sensitive in the comment section. The biggest. I had this girl call me everything but a child of God yesterday. I told her, go get some fresh air. And she got mad. I don't need no air. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You need some fresh air. You need a sip of water. You need to stretch. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Regroup. And then maybe we can continue to chat in the comments. But it is. Some people come in hot and they don't think I'm gonna get active with them. Congrats on 10K. Thank you, Crystal. I always forget. Thank you, B Stokes. Like the video, y'all. I'm so bad with that. I need moderators. I need to make people moderators. Thank you, everybody. Like the video, please. You be too fair in the comments. I am unbiased. My goal is to never go at somebody's head in the video unless it is something very specific to them, like this Jackie content. But I'm a Libra. I can't help it. I'm always going to see both sides of every situation. I am always going to see both sides of every situation. I can't help that. What's up, Christian? Thank you. I'm a Libra as well, October 21st. I am September 27th. Thank you, B. Once I learn how to make somebody a moderator, I'm gonna make some of y'all moderators. But I feel like my chat never gets like crazy. I also don't go live a lot either for y'all to come in acting a fool. So what's my favorite colors? I feel like y'all be asking like the questions to hack me or something. My favorite color is red. As a fellow Libra, see, that's why we be here, Mercy. We don't have no issues because, we see each other. Yeah, I'm older than I look. So you're not old. I'm 38. I'm too old for the 29-year-old. I can tell you that. I'm too old for the 29-year-old. You can't be asking me if I'm single or not. You know, the people might be watching. I have the best Love is Blind recaps. Thank you, Marcella. I appreciate y'all are showing out with like the views this season. I did not expect these videos to blow up the way that they did. Like it's almost overwhelming. I did not expect the videos to like blow up the way that they are this season though. But I appreciate it. You know, I don't argue. Thank you. I do not be arguing. I like it's funny because I screenshot. I screenshot a lot of my interactions and I'll send it to like one of my friends that's a little nicer than I am. But like I'll send it to people and sometimes they'll be like, nah, I know you. You could have went, you could have went harder. Or sometimes my friends be like, you did the most, but you weren't mean. So people be extra. That's what I'm gonna say too. You know what people be asking, like, what's your first car? What's your favorite color? Like, stuff like that make me nervous. Why you want to know my mom's maiden name? Like, stuff like that. Stuff like that is weird. What other questions do you guys have? Oh, I do. Let's see. One of them was, what is my favorite show to recap? And then what is my least favorite show to recap? My favorite show is Love is Blind. Mainly because I feel like you get more engagement from it. Like everybody has an opinion. People will watch Married at First Sight and we all hate the same people for the most part. But I feel like with Love is Blind, it's so many different reactions to every single scene. Like a scene will come up and there will be 5 different people all with 5 different reactions to it. Love is Blind, I think, has a wider audience too. So it's older people, it's younger people, it's people of all different races, it's people of all different, religions. So Love is Blind is definitely the most fun. My least favorite is any of the housewives because their fans are ridiculous. Their fans are ridiculous. Yeah, I have a video that like I'm a small channel, y'all. You know what I mean? I just hit 10,000. Um I have a video right now that has over 40,000 views. Like that is crazy to me from a Love is Blind recap. So like this season is good. Married at First Sight need to step their game up. They got to step their game up. Hey, is it Shanice? It's not Shanice. Hey, Shanice. Found you by accident reviewing Love is Blind, and I love your videos. Thank you. We love a surprise. You look gorgeous for 38. You can honestly model. Don't gas me. Don't gas me, Joseph. Thank you. Thank you. I just look super young. I've been carded before. Like, it's ridiculous. You seriously make great videos. Fun watching your Love is Blind reactions and chilling in the comments. The comments are always the key. I tell you that there's never a dull moment in the comments. Never a dull moment. Some of y'all get spicy with each other and I be wanting to jump in and jump, but whose commentary do you enjoy on YouTube? So, I watch everything that is Rock's post. Even the shows that I don't watch, Rock's I think is the entire package when it comes to YouTube. Like she do voices, she do reenactments of scenes in her recaps. So I watch her, I watch Ashley Miller. I watch Miss Misha. Miss Misha is my commute channel because she's not on camera, so I don't feel like I need to be watching so I don't miss anything. So my drive to work, my drive to the store, my drive home from work, I'm listening to her. And then I watch a lot of Scotty by Nature. I watch a lot of Scotty's channels. Y'all got recommendations? I like finding new channels. So I stopped watching Mavs. I only watch your recaps. Thank you. Um, this season of Mavs is just not good. There are a lot of YouTubers that Levita Rosa too. She was actually just saying this how this season is so bad, and that's why so many people are telling us YouTubers, "Oh, I don't watch the show anymore. I just watch your videos." So I mean, we're taking one for the team because I could really be doing something else with my Wednesdays. This season is so bad. I love your reviews. I love that you're fun and smart, not ghetto. Well, I can get a little hood if I need to. No, thank you. I don't like people that like try to be fake ghetto. I wasn't raised in the hood, okay? I was raised in the city, but I was not inner city. And I think a lot of people confuse that. I would never try to be ghetto because I wasn't raised ghetto. So hey Brittany, you are so relatable. I love your content. Please continue to do what you do and stay true to yourself. Thank you, Brittany. Do your coworkers watch? I hope not, because I'll be wanting to talk about it sometimes. No, so I switched positions last year, like July, within the same company, switched positions. My old position or my former position, I know that some of them knew that I had a channel. I don't know if they ever watched though. My new team, one of them actually just found me and asked me at work. I don't know if she like watches often, but they'll occasionally be like, "How's your YouTube?" So I don't know. Would I ever go on Love Is Blind? Nope. Looks matter to me. I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat it. Looks matter to me. Love Is Blind is not the show for me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I gotta see how you look. You can really dig deep into Love Is Blind. Looking forward to watching your recent videos. So my thing is, I don't want to overload Love Is Blind because Love Is Blind is a show that is on for 1 month. So I don't want to like overload with Love Is Blind and I'm doing videos constantly about it to turn around and now I have all my followers that are dedicated to that. And then the other 10 months out the year, they're not getting content that they want to see. So I'm trying to like piece it out because I don't want to sit and just talk about these people over and over. Why are the Real Housewives fans allowed? Well, I think for Potomac specifically, people hate Giselle and they hate Robin. I do not. And what happens with Housewives, there are some people that hate Kenya or that hate Candy or that hate Sheree. And if you're not a channel that screams your hatred for a lot of these people, then you catch hell in the comments. Like, I feel like these Real Housewives fans honestly and truly think they know these people. I think they do. When I literally have 2 degrees of separation from most of them. So, biggest pet peeves. Um, I don't know if I have any like super bad ones. I can't think of any. I don't think I have anything that is like that just really gets on my absolute last nerve. Maps is too toxic, I swear. I tried it once and I felt mentally tired. Never again. So just stick to it. Married at First Sight wasn't always like this. So I'm hoping that they get back to the drawing board and get back to actually matching up people that are good matches. But I'm a huge proponent for feeling like it's not that all the matches are terrible, is that a lot of these people's egos are in the way. A lot of these people can't get past the looks, but a lot of these people are actually matched very, like, they're not bad matches, in my opinion at least. What is the most recent album to drop that you enjoyed and sat with? Ooh, that is a good one. I'm gonna probably SZA. No, no. I'm gonna say Jasmine Sullivan Hotels. I do like SZA's, but Jasmine Sullivan Hotels is a masterpiece to me. Like, I collect vinyl albums. Little known fact about me. I collect vinyl albums, and I shrieked, literally shrieked in the record store when I was able to find Hotels. I'm gonna say Jasmine Sullivan Hotels. You not catching that grammar just now. What did I do? Y'all talking about me in the comments? I know people keep trying to figure out my accent, which I didn't think I had an accent. What y'all talking about, Samantha? I never caught you live. Hey, L Hill. I don't go live often. I can't do it. It's a lot of pressure. This damn ring light is hot. I got my phone. I'm trying to look at my iPad and read the comments and make sure everything's okay. I live in a apartment building, so you got to worry about the internet being janky. So I don't go live a whole lot, but I think it's fun when I do. I feel like we have some fun when I go live. Where did I get my glasses? Warby Parker. So I went to Warby Parker, I want to say like October, and I got 3 pair of glasses, y'all, and I am blind. 3 pair of glasses for $400. So I want to go back and get some more. They're online, but they have brick and mortars in a lot of cities. I don't live in a huge city, and we have a brick and mortar, so there might be one close to you. I love Ashley. I keep telling her next time I'm in Chicago, because I'm in Chicago all the time, I'm going to call her and make her go have a drink with me. We're going to hang out. Can I link them this pair, or I'm assuming you mean this pair, not the pair I had on in the last video, right? Yes, I will link them for you. Actually, Ronnie, are you on Instagram? Follow me on Instagram, send me a message, and then I'll send you a link. I think I found you in the comments of Bondi. Oh, Bondi Blue. I watch a lot of Bondi stuff too. It's hard to watch some of Bondi's because she goes live during the day. And I am back in the office for work. But I try to catch Bondi as often as I can too. You just hit 10K, but you're already at 11, so keep going because you're funny and honest. What is your ultimate goal for number of followers? I know I was gonna go buy like some balloons, like the little 10K, the number balloons, do a little, ambiance back here. But then I saw I was closer to 11, which I didn't think to be this close to 11. And balloons are way more expensive than I thought they would be. So ultimate goal, I don't have one. My goal is not to be a content creator. I'm a Libra. I need to get my paycheck on the 15th and the 30th every month. I need to know how much it's going to be because I got bills. So I don't really have a goal. I do it until I don't want to do it anymore. No end goal for me though. Yes, Tate's Tate. I like how he does his like meh when he like makes a joke. I like Tate's Tate. Yes, I think he has the absolute best YouTube intro of anybody I've ever watched to. I love his intro with him walking out of the movie theater and making like a different face or different reaction afterwards. Ain't he cute? Little Black Book goes live a lot. I can't watch a lot of lives which is why I don't go live a lot because I don't like watching lives, and I like to make the type of content that I would like to watch too. But I do try to catch some of his panels. I do watch some of his stuff. I did say it right. Okay. Yes, Kia Simone. I like Kia Simone. And Make It Make Sense. I think I just found his channel like yesterday. He was celebrating 40,000. So I checked out of Mass because 2 hours is insane for what they give. Down to an hour and a half now. The last half hour is what's that called? What's that called, John? After party. Right. I can't. And I don't know if that makes me shallow, I'm shallow. But I can't I have to see what you look like. I can't. I'm not gonna be able to get past that. And y'all would be very disappointed in me if I was on that if I was on the show. Yeah, my goal is to get a variety of content. So I am gonna start doing pop culture. I keep starting and stopping it, but I'm gonna do pop culture. It's gonna be called Look at This Here. So I'm gonna start doing more pop culture videos. I don't want them to be super, super long. So I plan on doing that. Some people ask me to do movie reviews. I don't know about those because I feel like not everybody's watching the movies. So I'm actually trying to find some more stuff to do recaps on. The good thing with Love is Blind is that they shoot in batches and they give us new seasons fast. Yes, so Love, to my understanding, season 5, I think is already filmed. I think is already filmed. So hopefully it comes up soon. Thank you. If you're into Ratchet TV, then watch Love After Lockup. So I tried Love After Lockup. When I go get my hair done, my beautician watches Love After Lockup. Um, I feel like these couples go come they transfer seasons, so for it's hard for me to like jump in because it's couples coming back and I don't have the backstory. You know what I mean? Nicole Davies, she's from the UK and reviews Love is Blind. Oh, Love is Blind too. Queen E. She puts in like scenes from the show for you. I'm just doing pictures. She gives y'all scenes. So y'all check out Queen E. I think all of her shows, all of her recaps are very good too. She's a good mix of um she's a good mix of shade and funny. Burping. I don't know, my mom and my aunt, like they burp. And I think I'm so used to it. So like burping doesn't bother me. I grew up with a brother. So I even now at our big ages, if he's in town, he will burp in my face. So like I'm so used to burping. Hotels is such a good out. Jasmine Sullivan as a whole is just my God. It's such a good album, y'all. And before that, the album right before that, what's the album called? I'm picturing the album cover that had a couple of forevers on there and masterpiece. Like Jasmine Sullivan. My God. Thank you, Fueled by Intentions. You think I have a Charlotte accent? Collecting. It's fun. So my dad is born in the 50s, straight 70s man. He has over 1,000 albums. So he started to like give me some of his duplicates, and we were like going through and like alphabetizing them one day. So I started buying my own. Um, albums are so expensive. Albums are so expensive, y'all. Oh my God. But it's fun though. Like I like finding like little I like finding random record stores and like thumbing through like in the like you see in movies, like thumbing through and finding stuff. I have some really good stuff that I was like super excited when I found too. So I absolutely love collecting vinyls. They're just expensive. They're not the $1.50 they used to be when they first came out back in the day. What's your favorite vinyl that you have, Joseph? What's like your favorite two or three? Oh, you know, I'm not gonna judge y'all in the comments, but lose and loose? No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Jackie. Thank you, Snoopy. Thank you, Decker Clips. I mean, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Y'all tell your people that to subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. I like asking people that music question. I've been listening to music. You know what? I've been off music. Music came up here. So I live in Milwaukee. And we have Summerfest. For those of y'all that are not familiar, we have the biggest music festival in the world. So we have Summerfest, which is 11, is it 11 days? Which is 11 days. We have this big fairgrounds, and it's just maybe 15 or so stages, and there's just music from sun up to sundown, past sundown. And music came and he did a show. And he started remixing all his songs. Now, if I go see music, I want to hear that I just want to sing album the way that the album is. I want to hear that record the way that it is when you pressed it onto the CD. He was remixing it. And he, like, the crowd, we weren't into it because we was like, we don't know this version. And he got the nerve to, like, cut the music. If y'all came to hear my music the way it was back in the day, I don't perform it like that. And if you don't like it, you can leave. I hopped my ass off that picnic table and left. And me and music have not been friends since then. And that was definitely maybe 2000, I don't know, between 2005 and 2008, music had me all the way effed up. And I have not listened to him since then. And when he lost that verses with his halter hoodie on, I ran through his ass the best I could on Twitter. No, ma'am. Nope. Nope. Get the glasses company to sponsor. I wish. I would love to. I just want some free glasses. I'll shout out Warby Parker all I can. I do have some new ones coming in. So if they look right, I'm going to keep them. If not, I'm going to send them back. But what do I do for work? I'm a product specialist at a insurance company. Am I ready to watch the new Freaknik documentary? I am. I want to see who I know is going to show up on this. Now, this is from 94. I was only 10 years old, so I won't be on there, people. But I know I got some cousins and some people that I know that are a little nervous that they might pop up. So I'm actually excited to see it. I low-key wish Freaknik was still around. So I'm excited to watch it. Thank you, Casey. Hey, Jordan. Thank you, Mona. What kind of hair do I have, girl? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my weavologist. I couldn't even tell you. I buy my hair from her. She puts it in. She colors it, cuts it, all that type of stuff. I couldn't even tell you. Hey, Janelle. Welcome to the party. I somehow saw your videos from Nicole Davies. I don't know who that is, but that's awesome. How long have I had my channel? How long did it take to get to 10K? You might have come in after I answered. I'll keep answering. I started my channel 2013. I had a blog at the time. TammyTalks.com. During that time, I was getting celebrity interviews. and they were audio, and I wanted somewhere to like house them. So I ended up starting the YouTube channel, putting them here. They are not, I think only one or two of them is public. The rest are private. So I did a couple videos here and there, but I got back to doing it August 2021. So what is that? Maybe almost 2 years to get to 10,000? Almost 2 years. It's different for everybody. It is honestly different for everybody. You see some people that hit 10,000 in like a couple months. It takes some people longer. So I think for me, what is that? 16 months, 17 months, something like that. Yeah. I don't know why I'm following Jessie Woo. I must have followed her. What was she on? She was on Love and Hip Hop, right? I must have followed her from there, but she does videos. She's standing up during her videos too. Which is interesting to me. I'm like, aren't you tired? But she stands up in her videos. Reality show. That's what it is. Yes. That is a phenomenal album as well. I just pre-ordered scissors. Okay. Amazon is good for albums too. Amazon puts a lot of their albums, a lot of their vinyls on sale. Can I recommend a good record player? They are hard to find. They're not hard to find. Um, I have a what is mine? I have a Crosley. Mine is like right there behind me. I have a Crosley. I've had that for a couple years. If you're just starting out, if you're just starting out with like wanting to get into plain vinyl, I don't recommend getting like a super super expensive one because you might not want to keep up with it. It is a very expensive hobby. It is a very very expensive hobby. So you can go to Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, Target. You can go to any of those places, and you can definitely find one for under $100. Who's okay? Yeah, talking about people. Okay. Oh, I would have missed. Okay, y'all having a conversation. Let me get out y'all business. Favorite vinyl records in my collection: Thriller by Michael Jackson and The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I have both of those. I have the Thriller from back in the day when it came out. My dad had four. So my dad gave me all his duplicates of the Jacksons that he had. So Michael Jackson, he gave me like some original Whitney Houston's. So I have all of that stuff. Those are good ones though. Hey Chloe. Chloe does Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, which I gave up on because I feel like everybody looked the same and act the same. But thank you, Chloe. What show do I enjoy the most? To watch or to recap? Yeah, everybody's journey is definitely different. Like I said, there are some people that can come in today, and I have a friend, a girl I went to high school with. She has close to 300,000 YouTube subscribers, and I feel like she started her channel last year. She does like fashion stuff, so it just depends. Everybody's journey is different. And there's no prize when you get to 10,000. There's no prize until you get to 100,000. So now I don't want to call you hey thick, but hey girl. I just recently bought a Funkadelic album for 60 since it was the original 1970 pressing. Okay. I think the most I spent on an album was I bought Lemonade, Beyonce's Lemonade. And I got the limited edition yellow one. I think that shit cost me $45. So it gets very expensive, and I actually like going to record stores. Ordering off of Amazon is cool, but I like going to like there's a record store downtown Milwaukee that I go to all the time. And you can find some stuff on like their because they trade albums with people, so you can find some stuff there. My apartment building is kind of based on like music, so we actually have a vinyl like share system in the front office. So you can take a vinyl down there, and then you can take one to like listen. I don't take mine because I'm not trading nothing. But if you're a person that wants to like trade vinyls and stuff like that, you can go ahead and do that down there too. Hey, RC, please. Thank you. I do have Funko Pops. Candy posted the video that got my whole apartment in it. No, my favorite Funko Pop. I collect all the like '90s music. So I have like Run DMC, I have TLC, I have Salt and Pepper, I have Biggie, I have Tupac. I'm from Milwaukee, so obviously I have Giannis. My favorite one is I have Simi and Akeem from Coming to America. Funko Pops gets pricey too. Hey Rox, look y'all. So make sure y'all follow Rox. If I can get Rox and Ashley to do Love Is Blind and Married at First Sight recaps, that would be everything right there. Thank you, 3 3. I've never seen Married at First Sight. I might watch now so I can watch your reviews. Don't start with this season. This season is awful. This is a bad season. There are some really good seasons of Married at First Sight. So I first started with like, I want to say it was either season 8 or season 10. Those are good seasons where there's like some happily married couples came out of it. This season, nobody's gonna get married. Nobody should get married. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna happen. Thank you, Clara, from NYC, to watch and also to recap. My favorite show to watch is Abbott Elementary. Y'all need to be watching that. Everything about that show is perfection. Like Quinta put her whole foot into that show when she was creating it, casting it, writing it, directing it, everything. Favorite show to recap is Love Is Blind. We are all rock stars. We are all rock stars over here. I don't really watch reality TV. I don't know why I like Love Is Blind. I can talk about it all day. It's not your typical reality TV show. It's not your typical show. Plus, it's easier to digest because they throw all the episodes out at us, right? So we got 5 episodes one week, then 3, then 3. One is Friday, and then it's a live reunion on Sunday, which I'm not crazy about, but we'll see. My favorite vinyl is Aaliyah 1 in a Million. I don't have, do I have that one? I have Aaliyah Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. I have her first one. Tupac is too much for me. And I mean, I'm not a Tupac fan. I was never a huge Tupac fan. I can appreciate him for what he is and what he did for music, but I don't ever reach to play his music ever. I'm more East Coast music. I'm in the Midwest, so it's okay for me to, go either way, I think. Love the support Rox always gives Tammy. If Rox wouldn't have commented on my YouTube, on my Instagram that day, I wouldn't have brought this channel back. I tell y'all that. I tried 90 Day Fiance. I just cannot with that show. I tried it too. It's too much going on. It's too much going on. It seems very, very fake to me too. It seems too fake to me. I don't. Thank you, Beautifully T. Do you remember Lord Stick Stickly from Nickelodeon in the 90s? My name is a play on that. Now I was getting kind of grown in the 90s, so I do not. Hey Queenie, y'all go watch her Love Is Blind recaps as well. My favorite Funko Pop is the Aaliyah one. I don't do. Oh, I do have Aaliyah. I have the Aaliyah one. I really want the Selena one, but they want $75 for Selena. And while we all love Selena's, I don't know if I'm gonna pay $75 for a toy. Cause I mean, I don't do anything with them. They're just there. I was gonna take some to work and like put on my desk at work. Cause my QB, I don't have anything hanging up, and I was gonna decorate a little bit, but Ashley did do a Love Is Blind recap today. I watched hers. It's just so good. And now Taraji is on there as Janine's mother too, which I hope it's not just a one-off thing. I would love to see Taraji be on there even more. So we'll see. Hey Sean, I remember when you first got started. Thank you. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, TT Glam. All right. Did y'all have any more questions? We've been on here for a while. Any more questions that you guys had? Let me see if I can pull up the other list of questions. I am from Milwaukee. Somebody said I sound like I'm from Houston today. So I've heard that I talk like I'm from Chicago. I don't. If y'all have been to Chicago, I do not talk like I'm from Chicago. I am in Chicago a lot because it's very, very close. Chicago's like maybe hour and a half away from me. I do not talk like I'm from Chicago. I've heard I sound like I'm from Charlotte. I heard I sound like I'm from North Carolina. I don't think we have accents here in Wisconsin, but apparently we do. Do I like underground hip hop like Most Def and The Roots? I do. I do like some of that. Most Def is kind of weird now, right? Isn't he like Yaslin Bay or something now? He done got a little weird. He's not as, he's not like the Most Def we once knew. I'll say that. Definitely not like the Most Def we once knew. Are y'all caught up with Love Is Blind? Did y'all watch all? What are we on? 11 episodes. Uh oh. Okay, here's another question. I have an older brother. Y'all are sending me questions on Instagram. I have an older brother. That's it, that's all. My parents didn't need anymore. They had both of what they needed. We all are tired of Jackie. Every single one of us. Every single one of us is tired of Jackie. You hate to see when a black woman is a villain. I think Jackie's mixed, right? She's like black and Hispanic. That's what I thought she was. You hate to see the minority woman be the villain the way she is. We were perfectly fine. We were perfectly fine with Micah and Irina being the villain. And then Jackie came in and just ruined everything. Just ruined everything. I watched an episode and I watched a review before I go to the next. The live reunion is gonna go real. Nick Lachey, who I don't like, and Vanessa are just not good hosts. It's like Kevin Frazier is a bad host for Married at First Sight. It's like Andy is a bad host for all the Real Housewives. They need to bring in like they either need to bring in like a YouTuber, like a big YouTuber that does it, or they need to bring in somebody like Nina, Miss Gossip Girl, or something like that. But Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey are terrible, terrible hosts. They don't ask any questions. The reunion just goes off the rails because like no one's being held accountable. They're not getting to the bottom of anything. They are literally just up there. It's just a free for all. It might as well be a YouTube recap. It's so unorganized. So I'll bring up this topic. I guess I don't see the big deal with this, y'all. Kwame was not on Married at First Sight. Kwame auditioned for Married at First Sight when he was living in the DC area. He was not on the show. He was not matched to be on the show. He was in the cattle herd, the casting call for the show. That is it. Y'all are acting like he was on the show and got married and everything else. He was never on the show, y'all. It shouldn't be an issue. I think I took it as he just really likes to be married. He really wants to be married. I personally don't think it's a big deal. Nina would be good because when Nina did Love and Marriage, not Love and Marriage, what did she do? She did Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I feel like she did a good job with it. But it can't be Vanessa and Nick Lachey. It can't. I don't even like looking at them. Favorite R&B artist? Let's see. Jasmine Sullivan is definitely at the top. Her is good. And obviously, I've been listening to like SWV and Escape. Because I feel like now, your phone listens to you. So now my Apple Music and my Pandora insist on playing their music over and over. Yeah, they're going to say, so, is love blind when half the couple said no? Of course it's not then. I don't like them. I don't like anything about them. I feel like Nick Lachey acts like he is just the bee's knees and like he's not on his second marriage. We watched your show with Jessica. And I feel like Vanessa is shady unnecessarily to his first marriage. Y'all been married for how many years now? Why do y'all still... Jessica is married and always pregnant. Like, y'all shouldn't be thinking about each other in any capacity whatsoever. Deep D and Natalie said it's the same production company. It is. Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, and The Ultimatum, and I believe Perfect Match are all the same production company. It's all the same production company, which is why I don't think it's such a big deal that he was living in the DC area. He auditioned for the DC show, didn't get on. DC was a mess too. Didn't get on, and now that he lives in Seattle, he lives in Portland. Seattle could not get enough people to sign up for the show, so Seattle opened it up to Portland. So he auditioned that way. I just don't see it as a big deal. Let that man get married. He not gonna meet nobody in the real world. Y'all see his hairline. He missing a side tooth. He has a lot of reasons why he needs to be on a show to get matched up to get married. We'll just say that. He has a lot of reasons. I just don't see it as a big deal. Like, I feel like I got 100 comments asking if I saw him on there. I did. I just don't care. I just don't care. I don't think it's a big deal. There are worse things going on with the Love is Blind cast right now. Worse things going on. Oops. Pastor Cal was on an interview and said black men often ask for white women, but they don't want them. I thought of that when I saw Kwame. They're asking for that on Married at First Sight. Give them people what they asking for. I'm sure there are some white women asking for black men on there too. If that's what they asking for, match them. Match them. That's Pastor Calvin's problem now. Y'all not giving people what they asked for. Kirsten asked for a man with hair. Y'all gave her a bald man. Then y'all wonder why she don't like him. One of my favorite R&B artists is Khalees. She's ahead of her time. She's not the brightest. She completely fumbled the bag with Beyonce. She completely fumbled the bag with Beyonce. Imagine Beyonce putting like sampling your song, giving you a writer's credit, and you mad that she didn't call you first. You don't own the song, Khalees. Khalees been a little for a while. I suspect that Kinetic wants to get Maps onto Netflix exclusively instead of Lifetime. You think so? I don't. I think they want to keep tackling two different networks. If Married at First Sight moves to Netflix, they will lose half their viewership. They're going to lose it. They're going to lose it. I guarantee you. But I imagine he got some money to fix himself up, retired sock. If he did, he would have did it by now. You can't fix that hairline. He has to go bald. Like, your hairline is starting, like, right here. Like, that's not a widow's peak. That's recession. That's recession. If Kwame wanted to fix himself up, he would. He would. True Christian, but they signed a massive contract. Oh, talking about Married at First Sight? Yeah. We don't need both of them on Love is Blind because I feel like Married at First Sight is going to. We already get these seasons too close together. Like, this season is probably going to go off probably by May or June, I would think. Probably June. The next season is probably going to start in like August. Like, it's already two back to back to back. We don't. He should. It's time to go bald. Some men don't know when to let their hair go. And Kwame is definitely one of them. Or he needs a lower, like a little Caesar situation like his brother. But somebody said in my comments that he paid them people to be his siblings. That's not really his brother and his sister. I don't know what to believe when it comes to Love is Blind anymore. So, now to GoFundMe. Kwame, how y'all be finding this stuff out about these people? I don't even know their last names. Y'all be getting all the dirt. I don't even know these people's last names. I only know Jackie's is Bond because that's her Instagram, which I don't trust people that use their whole name for their Instagram. Where's the privacy? Where is the privacy? My last name would not be listed on my Instagram account. Thank you, Lady Ray. The internet was interneting and found all the tea. That's what somebody said in my comments. Somebody wrote, and I feel like the recap for episode 11 that he paid that Barbara, which I didn't know I didn't want to put that name on her, but that's her name. Barbara is a paid person, so take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt because it was just in my comments. Hey Marcia, it'll be interesting to see who dyed their hair, cut their hair, or grew their hair for the finale. Oh yeah, cause they just filmed. Well, cause the reunion is brand new, and this finished when last year sometime, right? Oh, well, I mean, he do wear that little dangly earring, so I wouldn't be shocked. But that's the aggressive man that Jackie wanted, right? Remember, she wanted an aggressive man. That's the aggressive man that she wanted. That's the aggressive man that she wanted. I let mine go. So with your hair, you let your hair go during the panty. I recognize my Daxon waving days were gone and accepted it. The pandemic took a lot of us down, didn't it? The pandemic made it really opened our eyes to some things. I could go back to pandemic living, to be honest. I was able to work from home. I saved on gas. Aside from having to get my tonsils out, the pandemic was kind of smooth for me. It was kind of smooth. I believe that he paid him, didn't want to have his real family up on TV. I don't know if he didn't want to have his real family or his real family didn't want to do it. I just, uh, 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 uh. Zach with the long tresses. I saw that and I just cringed. Because imagine him staring at you now. Which I got in trouble. Somebody gave me a long lecture in the comments about neurodivergent people and how it's not nice to make fun of people that stare. I said, oh Lord, we can't do nothing no more. We can't say nothing anymore. I think it was filmed June 22 because there's a Twitter account with the spoiler. I know y'all gonna try. Y'all trying to. Y'all. A lot of y'all are really trying to ruin this for me, and I would never understand the amount of people that I had to block because y'all keep blatantly posting spoilers. I know what's gonna happen now. That's not fun. I can't give y'all a true natural reaction when I know who gets married and who doesn't. Do not post spoilers, y'all. Don't. It's not hard. It's not that hard. Y'all are not that excited that y'all have to post what happened in the comment section. Y'all are just not that excited. Kwame's hair needs, it just need a little moisture, little fruit and berries. That's really all he needs. I feel like if that hair was moisturized and he cut it down a little bit, it would look a little better. He needs a facial. He needs some toner. And I think he could clean himself up because his brother is far from ugly. His brother is not bad looking at all. Who is more trash, Jackie? If they come out with another season of Queens of R&B, which group do you think should go up with Escape? Because SWV said get somebody else to do it. SWV was really acting like they weren't a part of the problem. SWV was really acting like they weren't a part of the problem. The bulk of the issues was Escape, sure. But SWV, just as guilty too. If they do Queens of R&B, Escape should not be back. It should be two other groups. Let's get a TL. Well, TLC is not gonna tour because nobody wants to see TC. I would say TLC, but I feel like Rosanda does not have the personality for reality TV, so I wouldn't want to see her. And I feel like T-Boss be so sick all the time. I don't know. We could really just watch a reality show with Candy, Tiny, and Tamika to be real. We don't need Tasha. Right. I didn't understand that either. So you didn't tell your dad? It is just too many red flags. It was like that wasn't part of the script or something. I can't. I can't. Josh is annoying. I'm from Seattle and never liked the dudes that acted and talked like him. Typical Washington dude. That's how y'all act out there? That's how y'all act out there? I called him from the Bay Area and got cussed all the way out in the comments. He is a true Washington dude. That is good to know. Does anyone else believe that Josh and Jackie have been together this entire time? I don't know. I don't know. I really enjoy watching things in real time. I do too. I don't like spoilers. I do not like spoilers. So I don't like when people spoil Married at First Sight. I don't like when people spoil Love is Blind. I want to be surprised. I want to get a natural reaction, natural anger, or natural excitement. The fact that I know what's going to happen, or what people have told me, is annoying. It's annoying because now I'm going into the episode with a preconceived notion. Queens of R&B is just R&B Divas, so get one of them to do it. R&B Divas was such a mess. Do y'all remember Hollywood Divas? Did y'all watch that? That had, was it Countess Vaughn, Golden Brooks, Shar Jackson. It was somebody else on there. Did y'all watch that one? I thought that one was good. R&B Divas just made us realize that we hated all the female singers from the late 90s, early 2000s. That's what it told us. A lot of us were brought up that it's not nice slash it's not. My mom would tell me I used to stare as a little kid, and my mom would always tell me stop staring at people. Like I do if I'm in person, I do eye contact all the time. I be looking all around here. I got to be aware of my surroundings. Make sure don't nobody walk behind me. But I don't like the way that his intense stare is. It's creepy. It's creepy. It just is. It's creepy. I don't know how else to say it. Chili is dating the Lawrence brother. I bet her personality still trash. I have not liked Chili since she had that dating reality show, and she was awful on there. She was absolutely awful. Rosanna can stay where she is. Mm-mm. And she won't distract us by dating one of the Lawrence brothers either. Does anybody else think he resembles a buff Taj Mowry? I can see it. Hollywood Divas was good. That's who it was. Paula J. Parker. Yes. Paula J. Parker was on there. They need to bring that back. If they bring back Hollywood Divas, I feel like they can put, because those weren't really divas on that show, to be real. But there are some Hollywood divas they can bring back. Bring back a Paula J. Parker. They can get Tia Mowry on there. She ain't doing nothing. I wouldn't bring back Golden Brooks because I don't like Golden. And let's be real, Golden Brooks can act. They can get Jill Marie. They can bring back Tony. They need to bring that back. That's the type of reality TV that they need to bring back. We need to pivot to that because Love and Hip Hop is trash now. Who cares? Unless they're going to bring back Hollywood. Black Ink Crew is awful now. Growing Up Hip Hop is awful now. Like, it's time to, like, revamp. let's revamp reality TV. So my brother hates Kelly Price now. Do y'all remember a couple months ago, might have been the end of last year, when everybody thought Kelly Price was like kidnapped and bound and gagged and, taken out by her boyfriend? All for us to find out that she was like alive and well, just like recovering from the Rona. Like, my brother brought that up today. He was like, I hate Kelly Price still. We thought she was gone. Meanwhile, she just had an attitude and didn't want to talk to anybody. So you see all these news reports and articles talking about, Kelly Price, and we're concerned about your welfare, and, they got, like welfare checks going out for you, and you laid up in the house reading all the articles. Bye, Kelly. Nope. Nope, nope. They can bring back the Encore too, because the Encore I thought was a very, very good show. They need to bring the Encore back. We don't want it. Nobody wants to see Kiki with all them kids. We don't want a Kiki. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Countess Vaughn revealed she gave herself an A while she was on the Parkers. What is that? So sad she went through that. What did she give herself an A? She gave herself an A. I don't know what that means. There could be a king. Here we go. There could be a Kings of R&B show. Drew Hill and Jodeci would be a good pair as long as the male egos don't get in the way. If they're gonna put Drew Hill on TV, we need the core four: Cisco, Woody, Nokia, Jazz. We need the core four. I don't want this new hybrid group that they have with Playa. We didn't like Playa when Playa was a group. So we don't want Playa to intermingle with Drew Hill. Drew Hill and Jodeci needs to be a versus. Is versus done? Are we done with versus? Because if versus is going to come back free like it was, I'm not paying for versus. Bring back versus. Put it on YouTube. That needs to be the first show out the gate. As much as I'm trying to keep hope alive for Brett and Tiff, I don't think they are together. We don't know because we're not talking spoilers. Don't know what to tell you. We'll find out on the next episode. They are revamping Love and Hip Hop. It's moving to MTV. It's going to focus on the women and how they are building their empire. That is not Love and Hip Hop then. Who's building the empire over there? Rashida with Pressed? What? Still not watching it. I'm done with Love and Hip Hop. I gave up on it. I have no desire to really go back and watch it. I'm good. I was so worried when she was missing. Like y'all, we really thought, like, I was fearful. I remember calling my mom and being like, dude, Kelly Price is missing. We were so concerned around her. Black America rallied around Kelly Price. We love Friend of Mine and the remix. All for her to be sitting up eating some fucking Funyuns somewhere. I was so irritated when she did that video and was like, they knew where to reach me. Who did, Kelly? Who did? You could have just came on your Instagram and said, I'm fine. I'm recovering from the Rona. Oh, that had me so mad. Yes, look, praying for her because we just knew that he took her out. Oh, I was. Kelly Price can miss me. Oh, did she? Oh. You said during the Pokers or during Moesha? Oh, okay. Well, I mean that was her choice. I mean, no one's judging you, Countess, for that. I'm not judging you for that. Hey, Marielle, thank you. The core four. If we not gonna get to the root of it, I don't want it. I don't want it. So I don't know what to tell y'all, but it has to be the core four. Don't bring in them glorified dancers to just do a little two-step behind. Nope. Encore is less drama. The drama was the Cherish Singers. and Pam from Total's Weird Ass. Aside from them three, we would have been okay. I'll even take is it Keely? I'll even take Promises. She wasn't that bad. The problem was the Cherish Sisters. Drew Hill, Jodeci, and SWV are touring this summer. I heard. I know they're not gonna come here. If they get to Chicago, I would try to get down there. Like, what empire are they building on Love and Hip Hop? I would really like to know. Who has anything going on besides Rashida? And we saw how Pressed looked on Queens of R&B. No. I don't want to see nothing about that store. Kelly Price's attitude on the show said it all. She's always, I believe it. She looks like she's mean. You know how some people just look mean? Kelly Price look mean. She don't look like if you walk past her and as a fan and you're like, Kelly! She don't look like she'll even turn and at least wave at you. I don't see nothing about Kelly Price. Nope. Like, Kelly Price was so awful on R&B Divas. I don't know who was worse, her or Nikki Gilbert. They were terrible. So many, like, a lot of people were like, Roxanne, when she was missing, was just like, oh well. Selena Johnson. See, what happens is when these stars, these washed up singers, go on reality TV, we see them for who they really are. We get past Friend of Mine, and we get past the brownstone and the good singing, and then we see how you really act, and it's like, ugh. Chante Moore is another one. Chante Moore is another one. She performed it by herself because she was afraid the public would find out. Good Lord. Did she? How do you? No, I don't even want to know how she could have done that. Thank you, Black Tornado. Encore was fun to watch. Encore was fun to watch, and the album or the EP that they put out wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at the end. It's just Nivea should have never been on there because she is a solo act. She's a solo artist. Why are y'all putting her in a group with all these other people? Pam shouldn't have come back because she clearly can't be around other people without getting turned on. You know what I mean? Like, I would like, they said that there was going to be a season 2 of Encore. I'm hoping it comes back. I'm going to watch it. I would love to watch it. I would go back and watch the first season because I thought it was good. Chante Moore had an inflated ego. Chante Moore pissed me off recently. There's that YouTuber Terrell that does like the what's it called? When you the song association, and he had Chante Moore on there, and she was like, who's that round girl with the flute? I was like, Lizzo? You know her damn name. And I've been back off Chante Moore since then. Don't call nobody the round girl. You know who she is. No one's calling you forehead. Oh, I cannot stand her. This is my first time hearing about Encore. Encore was that was a trip. What was that on? BET, I think? It's a Carlos King production, if I remember correctly. They are washed up. Chante Moore, Kelly Price, Nikki Gilbert, Faith. I think Latasha Scott was on there. Like, these are all people that are just not in everyday conversation anymore. They don't need to put out more music because we don't want it. They'll get like a Lady of Soul award. The Soul Train Awards will bring them out to do a little 1-2, but they're washed up singers. The Cherish Twins in their big wigs were stressing me out. They were such awful, awful little girls. Didn't they kick their other two sisters out the group? Like, and where are they? Doing nothing. Doing nothing. Am I broadcasting from StreamYard? No, I use eCamm Live. I use eCamm Live. StreamYard, I don't know. StreamYard is always grainy. I feel like StreamYard was always grainy. The connection was always bad. I use eCamm Live. It's about the same price as StreamYard. Nikki Gilbert, who claimed everybody was stealing her ideas. Oh, because she's still whining about P-Valley, right? She is still bitching about P-Valley. Girl, let it go. Let it go. You didn't create the paint, so let it go. Next season of the Encore should be Zane, Changing Faces, In Vogue, Jade, and Brownstone. Well, it's not the whole group. So you got to pick people from out of there. Changing Faces is just 2 people, right? Yeah, you got to pick people from out of there. Do we even know who was in Zane? They have like one song, right? I feel like them and Changing Faces to me are one hit wonders. I know they have more than one song, but they are one hit wonders. about the Lizzo situation, yeah, she was rude. I didn't like that about her. It was unnecessary. You know, everybody knows who Lizzo is. You know Lizzo's name. She's everywhere. So from what I read, it is supposed to be guys next season. I don't know what groups they will pluck people from because I think all the guy boy bands stay intact. They, just stop singing. So who could you do? Because Drew Hill is still very much a group. So you can't pluck one of them out and put them in a group. Jodeci is still a group. You know what I mean? So it's a little harder with them. It was easy with these people. Total's no longer a group. Black is no longer a group. That's why Shamari was there. Lord knows 3LW was no longer a group. That's why it was easy for them to pluck these women together. I think all the guy groups stay together. They tried to come for the OGs. Well, 702 should have stayed in their place. Y'all knew y'all asses couldn't sing no more. Y'all knew y'all were out of shape. Y'all knew y'all couldn't write. Y'all knew. Y'all knew going into this, and y'all still came in mad that they weren't giving y'all parts. When Misha had a cigarette hanging between her lips every other scene. Like, no, we don't want you to sing. You sound like a pack of Newports. Dawn from In Vogue seems mellow. Okay. I think Dawn was part of the problem in Vogue. If I recall, I thought Dawn was part of the problem. Nikki Gilbert was a problem as well. Those who things everybody's stealing her idea. We can pass on anything that says R&B Divas and Legends. I have PTSD from Escape and SWV. SWV show was only as draining as it was because of the Scott sisters. If we didn't spend 4 out of the 6 episodes wondering where Tamika's money was, it might have went a little smoother. It might have went a little smoother. Might have went. Imagine if Janet Jackson, she's above reality TV. She would never. Mm-mm. Janet Demita Joe Jackson is above reality TV. We would never. It's the twins. I think is it 2 sets of twins? It's the younger ones. They're awful. Like, but we knew that. Yeah, they're all still touring. Like, New Edition's still a group. I saw Boys to Men this summer at Summerfest, still a group. I think the only group that has broken up is B2K, and we don't need to see any of them do anything anytime soon. So we're purely ornamental. Background singers. Yes, Taja Lily are background singers. They just are. Which is why they were in the predicament that they were when Coco left the group. They are, it's not that they can't sing, but they're not lead material. Everybody in Escape is a lead singer. They can all carry a song. With SWV, it is Sister with her voices. Not B2K. We don't want them. Nobody in B2K can sing. We don't need them to come. Omarion showed us that he can sing on that Versus. B2K, Pretty Ricky is still a group. Day 26 is still a group. Yep. We really don't need Day 26 to do anything either. Well, you know why? Because now there's 2 112s. So they are not all one group anymore. I think it's Q and I know Q and Slim are in, they're each separated. There are 2 different 112s. So we can't count on them. Can't count on them. Thank you, Wavy. Yeah, Latoya can't sing. Latoya's voice is softer than Janet's. My male groups. No, y'all, these are all still groups. Encore is all these groups where the feet, like, they broke up and they just plucked a person from each group. Jagged Edge is still a group. Tony Tone, that's beneath them. Raphael Sadiq would never. He would never. Cisco will probably do reality TV, but Drew Hill is still a group. And Blackstreet, who y'all want to get? All we know is Teddy Riley. What's the other people in the group name? Dave Hollister was in that, right? But like, he don't need to be in the group. You got to think of washed up people. You got to think of somebody like Guy or something like that. It can't be, who need the money? All them people probably need the money, to be real. That's why they're all still touring. Not 112 times two. They are. They're not one big cohesive group. It's two groups. Y'all remember the Temptations movie when it was two Temptation groups? That's 112 right now. So it depends. Just like In Vogue was two groups for a while too. It just depends on who you go see. They're actually getting back together. Tyrese said they're working on new music, which we don't want because we didn't want it the first time. Because Genuine can't sing or dance anymore. So they're probably going to put Ray J on there as the solo act and cause drama. Ray J is great TV. Ray J is phenomenal TV. If it's one thing, he's phenomenal TV. But see, I'm surprised that Ray J didn't pitch that whole RSVP thing that they're trying to do, where it's Ray J, Sammy, Bobby Valentino, and Pleasure P. They should have done like some type of reality short miniseries because they're supposed to be making an album, unless that was just them playing around in the studio. What's the group with the Houston, the one who married the the immature IMX? We don't want to see Marcus Houston do nothing because he's living a life that he needs to worry about. He needs to stay where he is with his 19-year-old wife, which he probably shouldn't have done the interview. He probably should have kept everything to himself. We've entered an era where a lot of these singers and stuff, they talk too much. They talk too much. There is no part of what Marcus Houston, no part of his interview helped him in any way. You saying that you met the girl as a child and then y'all didn't connect until she got 17 and then y'all got, together when she was 18. None of that, it sounds like grooming. Like none of that, Marcus, no, ma'am. No, Batman, like I don't understand why he even thought. I don't know why he even thought to do the interview. Where are the publicists? People don't have agents anymore. Where's the media trading? And he came up in the era where they had media trading. So I don't even understand why he did that. Thank you, Tiffany. D'Angelo and Jaheim. Now y'all just saying people. D'Angelo ain't going on nobody's reality. You can't pick people that are solo acts and force them to be in a group. That's why Nivea lashed out the way that she did. The interview made everything worse. Absolutely. The interview made everything worse. All right, y'all. It is 10 o'clock here. So that is it for me. Did you guys have any other questions? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video. What else? Check out all the other recaps from Love is Blind. Make sure you guys catch up. The weddings are all Friday. I work Friday, so I'll try to get the video up probably on my lunch. I work from home, so I'll be able to at least watch it in the morning and then record at lunch. Thank you, Phil. Otherwise, I will catch you guys. Thank you, Montian. Sounds right in my head. Thank you, Montian. All right, guys. Thank you all for all the subscribers, all of the. Y'all just throwing names, and then we get Tamar. See what I'm talking about? Y'all just. Thank you, everybody, for all of the love. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed so far. Make sure y'all, check out all the recaps on Love is Blind and Married at First Sight. Housewives is getting ready to start back up. I'll try that. I'll try that. Otherwise, we'll see what else we can get to. Thanks, everybody.